Howdy, I'm Brian Carpenter, sports editor of the Meriden Record Journal, and it's been a long time. Welcome back to our Record Journal Athlete of the Week show. And you've noticed right away we didn't have our cutesy little sketch at the beginning that we like to do. We like to start on a humorous touch, but it's been a long time since we've been here, and a lot's happened, and not a whole heck of a lot to laugh about. So we're just going to play it a little serious to get us back into the groove here. We're happy to see the kids playing again. But I got to say, I was going to write something down here, and I realized there's no need to rehash everything we've lived through over the past 6-7 months since we last did our Athlete of the Week show. We know everything that's happened in terms of sports in the world writ large. And just want to say, it's good to see the kids playing again. Kids, just remember, you're playing for the kids who didn't get a chance to finish their winter season, didn't get a chance to have their spring season, the football guys who aren't able to play, your fellow classmates who can't get in to see you play. So don't forget that. You're playing for other people. It's bigger than you. And in the same vein, our Record Journal Athlete of the Week show, we encourage you guys to go online and vote, of course, for our nominees. And please do so. Now, when you're done doing that, by all means, for the love of the Lord, if you are at least 18 years old and you aren't registered, register to vote. And then on the 3rd of November, vote. Because it's your future. You don't need old dudes like me telling you that. It's your future more than mine. And just like you're playing now in the fall, coaches say it, players say it, you never know when it might all shut down and it might be your last game. Now, voting can kind of work the same way. Don't take things for granted, and I'm not going to tell you how to vote, but just remember, power in the wrong hands can render a constitution just dead words on a piece of paper. So be smart, and by all means, please vote. Now, I'm sure there's about a third of my audience right now saying, "Can it, Carpenter? Stay in your lane, stick to sports." Okay, I'll stick to sports. And for those of you who like your philosophies rendered in 4-word slogans, I'll give you 2 from the world of sports. Play by the rules, and nobody likes a cheater. And on that note, let's go with our 6 candidates for Athletes of the Week for Week 1 here in the fall season, because they all played on the square and they all did well, and we're glad to have them aboard. Our first slate of candidates, we're going to start over with the boys in soccer with 2 boys who scored game-winning goals for their teams and 1-goal games against their rivals. We're going to start Sheehan High School, Mr. Yusuf Saeed. I said, if you got that obscure Neil Diamond reference, 2 points for you. Yusuf Saeed, he got the rebound and converted to give Sheehan a 1-zip victory over Lyman Hall on Friday night. Yusuf was kind of in a very awkward position, managed to get his foot on the ball, though, sent it home, sent the Titans to victory. Yusuf Saeed, you are boys nominee number 1, and here in what we hope will be a long, long, fine fall season. Boys nominee number 2, also a game-winning goal over at Maloney High School. He is Mr. Alex Torres. Got to meet Alex on Saturday after he scored the game-winning goal with just 8 minutes and 31 seconds to play. Nice goal. He was sent away, picked up a pass at the midfield from his teammate Solomon Osuo. Solomon, I hope I pronounced your name right, because it was a beautiful pass to Alex, who pushed the ball ahead to himself, got ahead of the defense. Platt's goaltender came out, played the angle very, very well, but Alex put the ball in the far corner. Maloney 2, Platt 1. Alex Torres, congratulations to you, boys nominee number 2 here in Week 1. Our third and final nominee, well, it's kind of a bridge nominee here because we got the next 3 kids are all cross-country runners. The boy, he is from Cheshire High School, Mr. Ryan Farrell. And Ryan, we're going with Ryan, of course, because the season opened with Cheshire, Lyman Hall, Sheehan running against each other down at Wharton Brook, and what a race. Ryan Farrell, he runs a 17:06. My man Jack Murphy from Lyman Hall, 17:09. Excellent time, Jack. Hey, and this guy from Sheehan, new guy, Anthony Galassia, 17:13. 7 seconds separating the top 3, but the top 1, Ryan Farrell, the State Open 600-meter champ from the indoor season. Our indoor track boys runner of the year, if I remember correctly. And Aaron, he tells me I do. Ryan Farrell, good to have you back aboard. Boys nominee number 3 here in Week 1. And hey, I do not mean to get so tongue-tied, but, as Aaron and I were just discussing, it's been a long time. You know how it is, kids, man. If you don't get those reps in, you get a little rusty. So we're working back to cruising altitude. I feel it coming on. Our girls nominees, we said cross country, we got 2. Everyone's going to say, oh man, we know who's coming next. That's right, she's coming next because she's a good one and I like her. She is from Sheehan High School, Miss Lizzie Brown. Getting around, Lizzie Brown. She's been nominated since her freshman year. Why? Because she's really good. That's why. In the Sheehan Lyman Hall Cheshire meet, she won the girls' race, baby, 19 minutes, 40 seconds, and there was not anyone within 1 minute and 16 seconds of her. That's a lot of numbers. The bottom line, in plain English, Miss Lizzie Brown, one of the best runners on the area block. Lizzie, good to have you aboard. My God, kid, you're a senior now. We're going to miss you. We're going to break our hearts when you leave. Good to have you aboard as girls' nominee number 1 here in week 1. Girls' nominee number 2. From Southington, but it might not be who you think it is. Our girl Jackie Izzo, the RJ Record Journal Female Cross Country Runner of the Year, did not run in Southington's first meet. But Southington has another runner there who's fantastic. She's been all RJ. She is Miss Grace Michaud. Grace led the Lady Knights in their season opener over at Stanley Quarter Park in New Britain, so in that general direction over there. She ran 19 minutes and 14 seconds to win the race. No Southington girls ever run that fast. And, hey, Jack, just saying, Jackie Izzo, you hold the Southington girls record, 19 minutes, 4 seconds. There's Grace Michaud, 19 minutes, 14 seconds. Wow. Looking forward to see what those girls do this fall. Both went to the New England meet last year. First Southington girls to do so. For now, Grace Michaud, girls nominee number 2 here in week 1. Our third and final nominee, hey, I got to tell you, I was holding out to the very last on this one because I wanted to go with the Lyman Hall girl. We had some swimmers who did well, some volleyball players. Checked out the field hockey game on Monday to see what happened there. Hey, Sheehan won that game 1-0 on a goal in overtime by Mallory Crispin. So Sheehan earned that keep. We'll see what Lyman Hall does next time they play. So Carpenter, who is girls nominee number 3? We know she's from Lyman Hall. Who is she? What does she play? Where does she go to school? Lyman Hall. Plays volleyball. She is Miss Ellery Campbell. I'm going with Ellery because I like defense in volleyball, and Ellery has been providing it for the Trojans. She had 23 digs on opening night against Sacred Heart Academy and had 20 on Monday night against Cheshire. Cheshire is always a very solid club. You put up good numbers against Cheshire, you're doing something right. Ellery Campbell, good to have you aboard. A first-time Record Journal Athlete of the Week nominee here in week 1. And on that note, yes, we're going to take a quick leave from you. Hey, it's Wednesday night. It's about 6 o'clock. You can go online, myrecordjournal.com/sports, and you'll see the stuff there to vote between now and Sunday at midnight. Hey, and just so you know, you might understand, whoever wins this year, we're not going to be able to do interviews. It's just too difficult to pull that sort of thing off. We'll tell you who wins. We'll give you some background. We'll play it up as best we can, but can't do the winter interviews this year. We'll come up with something along the way. Who knows where the future is going to take us, because the past 6 months have been a roller coaster. Need I say more? Anyways, on that note, I'm going to take my leave of you. I am Brian Carpenter. It's good to be back. Maybe next week we'll be wearing a wig, and, well, you never know what to look for, other than to tune in, 6 o'clock on Wednesdays. I am Brian Carpenter, Record Journal sports editor. Be good.